Hey everyone, Sarah here. Welcome back to Sarah's Bites. I wanted to show you how I make these soft and chewy snickerdoodle cookies, and I think you're gonna love this recipe. So let's get started. In a large mixing bowl, we're gonna cream together 1 cup of unsalted butter that is at room temperature with 1 1/4 cups of granulated sugar. Feel free to use your mixer here, and just for the sake of doing less dishes, I went ahead and used my whisk and a spatula and mixed these two together for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. And I would love to see you guys join the Sarah's Bites family, so if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel. If you do, make sure you hit that bell notification so that you get a reminder the next time I post another recipe. Next up, we're going to add in 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, as well as 2 room temperature eggs, and mix this again for another 30 seconds or so. So keep in mind when we add our dry ingredients, we are going to use baking powder instead of cream of tartar because, I mean, who keeps cream of tartar on hand? Honestly, you only use it a couple times a year. It usually expires, so that is why I wanted to develop this recipe with just baking powder instead. So you're gonna add in 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, and then my kind of secret ingredient to almost all the cookies I bake is adding 1 of those little baggies of instant vanilla pudding. So it's the 3.4 ounce of vanilla pudding. And then you're gonna add in 2 teaspoons of baking powder as well as 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And once again, mix everything together. We do want to make sure that we are incorporating all the dry ingredients with the wet so that they are mixed together nicely, but that we are not over stirring at this point. So that bag of pudding that we added to this is going to make these cookies super fluffy and soft, so no crunchy, crispy cookies here. Next, set your cookie dough to the side. There's no need to refrigerate this one, and we're gonna make the topping. So all you're gonna need is about 1/2 cup of granulated sugar with 1 tablespoon of cinnamon. You could go with less than 1/2 cup of sugar, but I just like to have plenty on hand because I like to sprinkle some on top of the cookies as well. So just mix those two together, and if you're really, really into cinnamon, go ahead and add in another teaspoon of cinnamon to this. We're going to line our baking sheet with some parchment paper and get that oven turned on to 375 so it can start preheating while you get all the cookies ready. So you can use a cookie scoop or just roll them between your hand. The one tip I do have is whatever method that you do use, make sure you don't flatten the cookie dough out because then the cookies will get even flatter as they bake. So I like to have pretty thick, sort of tall balls of cookies, if you will. And the cookie scoop that I'm using is a tablespoon size, so the cookies will be pretty large. If you want smaller cookies, just like I said, roll them between your hands or use a teaspoon size cookie scoop. And because my cookies are on the larger side, I don't like to add more than 9 to the baking sheet. And when you're done with that part, go ahead and grab some of that cinnamon sugar topping and sprinkle it on top of the cookies. We're going to bake these at 375 degrees for 13 to 14 minutes. I baked mine for exactly 13 minutes, and you do want to pull them out before they start to brown because they will still continue to cook a little bit as they're cooling. So as you can tell right here, they're so soft and they're still fluffy. They did not flatten out and they don't have crispy edges or even crispy bottoms. And I really think the bag of pudding is what helps with that, as well as pulling them out a little bit earlier. I hope you enjoy watching this video. Let me know if you give the cookies a try and what your favorite holiday cookie is, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.